What is going on, guys? HappiDaze here. In today's video, we're going to be going over 3 different PKA matches. In the first match, we'll go through a Yamato and Roger Oden captain situation. Second match, we'll go through a only friend captain Yamato situation with no new batch. And then the third video, we'll go through using a friend Roger Oden captain and seeing how far we can go with as little units from these banners as possible. So I hope you enjoy the videos. Comment and subscribe below if you do like the video. Let's hop into the first fight. So I am going to be using a combination of Yamato and Roden, which I pulled yesterday. So let's just go ahead and see what that team looks like. The important pieces here are you do have to have the support Luffy on Zoro. That will allow you to use the 5 turns of either defense down or percent damage threshold on the last stage. And it's important to have the Nami support on Yamato because she will help reduce special time by 1 turn on stage 4. So let's go ahead and quickly get into it. We will use Yamato as our friend captain, and we'll speed through this content, and then we'll get to some other alternative teams that you should be able to use. I am starting as the green version, that way I can swap into her when we get to stage 4, just to get increased damage against that strength team on stage 4. So you do not have to do any stalling, which is nice here. So we can just go ahead and kill all the fodder on the first stage. Same for the second stage. On the third stage, you will get 7 turns of bind, which Yamato helps with. You will also get 4 turns of special bind, which we are using Toki in this team to remove that special bind on the team. And then we're just going to go ahead and attack like normal. So on stage 4, we are going to get 5 turns of damage reduction, 5 turns paralysis, special reverse for 2 turns for your left column unit. So you want to make sure that whatever specials you're using on stage 4 are on the right-hand side, or that person has special reverse cooldown. You also get a target lock on Marco for 2 turns, and also a perfect tap barrier for 1 turn on your left-hand units. So let's go ahead and first use the Yamato special to remove the rainbow shields. Before we use the Shank special to heal the paralysis, we're just going to swap over to the quick version of Yamato. So we have the 4 people on the same color, and that will help boost the special ability of Shanks here to get that extra bonus. And we are going to tap with the left-hand units first because they have that perfect barrier for using their special. We should have more than enough damage to easily kill them. And then on stage 5, it's pretty simple. We'll just use Zoro's special, and then we'll use Yamato's special and Roger Oden, and do a nice quick kill to get us 1 step closer to level 100. Now, what you'll probably see is in probably the next video, if you have a Luffy person on your crew or as a support character, that actually helps with triggering that 5 turns defense and damage reduction threshold for Zoro. If I change Toki on this team to the quick Luffy who reduces special bind, then I could actually put the chopper support on Zoro, which would get me in a couple additional turns of percent damage threshold reduction. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and attack. Our slots are locked thanks to the super type of Roger Oden. A nice easy kill, and then on revive, we'll just do 1 more hit, and then we will hop into the other teams. He's going to swap with someone in the middle row, but like I said, we have so much damage that it won't even matter. And that's for fight number 1. For the second battle of today, we're going to go ahead and take on Whitebeard at level 90. So we are assuming that this team, you weren't able to pull any of the new batch, so it's going to be a little wonky, but deal with us here. We're going to use the Yamato as our friend captain, and this is what our team looks like. We're using Roger to help with Despair, with the Jinbei support to help lock orbs at the final stage, Luffy to help with the special bind on stage 3. We have a combination of Nami, Sanji, Barto, and the quick unit down there on Hiyori to help out with paralysis. Zoro will be helpful for the last stage, and then we're going to end up using Law and Hiyori on stage 4 to help get us and maintain orbs so that we can kill on the last stage, and then swap after the revive into the quick version of Yamato and hopefully go ahead and kill Whitebeard. So let's get right into it. You do want to start off as the quick version, just because in order to get the super swap perfect, it'll just make it a lot easier if you start in the quick version. We're going to keep swapping every turn until we basically get the cooldown of the special to 4, and when that happens, you want to make sure that she's in that green category. We are going to try to maintain as many orbs as we can here of the Wano, just to help with the attack, especially on stage 4. We really only focus on killing Marco on the first turn of it. If we can kill everyone, that's great, but we really only need to make sure that Marco dies, and then we can kind of stall out and kill the others as leisurely as we want. So if you're watching, go ahead and grab a coffee, grab a drink. It might be about 30 seconds before we get to the point where we're good. We are at 4 for the super swap now, which is what we want to be at. So we won't do any swapping anymore. Now we're just going to wait and just make sure that we have the Hiyori and Roger specials ready to go. And the good part about this match is that even though the team is a little difficult, a lot of these units are easily replaceable. For example, there's tons of replacements that you can use for Luffy, a bunch of replacements you could use for Law and Robin that's there. So it's not a team that's really tied down to one people. So if you're just trying to make sure you get all your copies of Whitebeard from here, it should be pretty easy. So on stage 3, I'm going to go ahead and use Luffy's special and then kill. Hopefully I don't need more than 1 or 2 orbs that are here. Alright, it took a little bit more than expected, but that's fine. Because on stage 4, we're going to end up using Hiyori, who will give us all Wano orbs anyway. You do want to make sure you're attacking with the left column, just because they do have a 1-turn perfect barrier for their specials. So we're going to go ahead and use the Law and Robin special. Then we're going to go ahead and use... actually, we're going to swap into the quick version of Yamato first. And then we're going to go ahead and use Hiyori special. It will change all slots to Wano and lock them. And now we can just go ahead and see if we can't kill them all on this one turn. Marco's the only one that's really crucial in making sure he dies on this turn. If the others don't die, that's okay. We can just stall them out and kill them afterwards. You do want to try to maintain as much of the Wano orbs as you can. And you do want to stall out this 3-turn block that's here. So we're just going to go ahead and just slowly start attacking, just so we can slowly kill these guys. We still have to stall for 1 turn, so I'm just going to hit her, but not do too much damage, because I don't want to kill her right here. Whew, that was close. And we'll go ahead and just kill her right here to end the stage. So on the final stage, we are going to super swap into the green version before we attack. We're going to use the Zoro special and the Roger special. Kill them, and then when he revives, then we will use our Yamato special. She'll be in her green form with her super switch ready, and it should be hopefully an easy kill from there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and use the super swap. We do get our captain switched by one of the captains in the middle rows, which is why we had both Law and Luffy there. So we'll go ahead and do the swap. It'll give a 20% damage increase against, just to make sure we have enough damage to help kill this guy. And then from here, it should be a nice, easy victory. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up. And there you have it. There is a free-to-play team that, minus Hiyori and Roger, of course, but it's a team that you didn't have to put any of the new badge on in order to beat up to level 100 on PKA. Let's get into the third match. For the final battle of this match, we're going to go ahead and take on Whitebeard with a friend captain Roger Oden. We are going to be using the team that you see here, and the reason that we're using these characters is so that we can both trigger Gear 5 Luffy's Super EX as well as Roger Oden's. So for Roger Oden, you need two of either the Scabbards, his son, Toki, Hiyori, any of those units. So even though we have 3 of his actual units, we actually only need 2 of them. So if you don't have Toki, you could replace her, or if you don't have Hiyori, you could replace her as well. We are going to use Gear 5 Luffy to take care of the bind. Roger Oden will take care of the despair. We'll use the Toki character to help it take care of the special bind on stage 3, but like I said, you can completely remove her with another special bind remover as long as you keep Hiyori, or replace with one of the other Scabbards or one of the other units that allows you to use Roger's super type there. So we're going to use Zoro on stage 5, and we're going to use the supports to help kind of take care of the paralysis that happens, so we don't have to worry about that on stage 4. So with that said, let's go ahead and go into it, show you what the team looks like. Now, we do have to stall a little bit because we do have Momonosuke, who's not boosted on this event, and Hiyori as well. So we're just going to go ahead and just take the first 2 turns, just stall it out, get them to around 2 or 3 cooldown left, and then just hop on to the next stages from there. At that point, you no longer have to stall, which makes it nice and easy. We're going to end up using Momonosuke for stage 4 to help remove the special bind. Like I said, the paralysis gets removed by the support units. And then we're going to use Gear 5's Luffy's Special and EX to help just get through stage 4 nice and quick. Now, one thing I didn't think about when I was going through this team, because you're using Luffy's EX Special there, you might actually be able to not even need Zoro for stage 5. Because you should be able to go through defense. So you might actually be able to replace that Zoro with another Straw Hat unit or another unit that will be able to trigger Luffy's conditions for his Super EX, which is basically having 3 of the Straw Hat crew on his team while he's doing this. So we'll go ahead and use a Toki special here, but like I said, you could use any special bind remover to take care of that. It doesn't have to be her. And so we're going to actually use the Hiyori special on this stage as well. So let's go ahead and use Momonosuke first. Then we're going to go ahead and use Hiyori. And then we're going to go ahead and use the Luffy Gear 5 special and Super EX that is there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and kill here. As long as you kill the Marco unit on stage, on that first turn, then you can stall out and kill the other units, taking as long or as little as you need. So I'm just going to stall out the special, the blind that's here. That way, when I go to the last stage, I don't have anything there. All right. So there's only one turn left of it, so I'm just going to go ahead and easily kill Whitebeard and go into the final stage here. As I mentioned, we'll end up using the Zoro special here, just to help get rid of the either the percent damage reduction or the increased defense that's there. And then we're going to use the Oden special just to give us better orbs and give us more damage. And then on revive, we'll just go ahead and use the Super EX of Roger Oden. That way we can just go ahead and get slots that are good without triggering that slot interrupt, and then just easily kill him for the win. All right, and there you have it. 3 simple teams that'll help you beat up to level 100 on Pirate King Adventures. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been HappiDaze, and I hope that your PKA farming is going well. It might take me a few more days to get through the 100+ level video, so please bear with me as I do that. Hopefully these videos were helpful and gave you some suggestions on what teams you can use going forward for this content. And just remember, until next time, be kind to each other. Thanks.